Hello, my green skins. And hopefully you guys are hearing us. Hopefully we're coming in clear today. And I'll find out shortly how clear we're coming in, but it takes me a couple seconds. There we go. Oh, you're going to love the Gundam kitty.
Oh boy.
Yep.
It's a little shark kitty.
Oh, yeah. You're coming in quiet again. I don't know why. It shouldn't be. Speak up a little bit, Bob. Yeah, speak up a little bit. Okay, so I'm
about to say, give me a second. I'm doing multiple things. I decided to get myself a snack and I'm making popcorn. Right? Fat.
If not, I'll fix it.
One moment. I'll be there. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Also, I am picking up my voice. I don't know if it's picking up.
No, I am picking it up, but I also have my headphones on, so I gotta, I'm getting everything.
Alright, Bob got his kettle corn all good and cooked up, and the only thing I gotta get after this is maybe a monster from the fridge.
Yeah, no problem. The funny thing is the echo and registration on this, because I have both signals going strong, so we got ourselves another live stream.
Motherfucker said there's this goddamn tornado warning in my state, and look, the sun's shining brightly. In fact, it's actually kind of blinding. Ow. That kind of is the benefit of having a window that faces this direction with your gaming setup. Is like, yeah, it's a nice, beautiful day. You got a nice tapestry shining in. Everybody has one of those in their house. But when you're trying to play games, trying to play games with your buddies, and out of nowhere you're just flashbanged by the sun, and you can't see what you're doing on your TV screen.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, I've had that moment myself where you get flashbacks. Sorry about that, Bob. I was getting echo while I was testing the music and making sure everything worked.
Okay, I was just giving people a good story while you're doing some maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance is done. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, maintenance.
Never mind, Bob is not going for a monster, because that's the last can I have in the fridge. I'm going to save that one.
So what did you think of what did you think of that Zaku thing I sent you?
Oh, the Zeon? The history of the Zeon?
Yeah,
I've seen that creator before. I watched
I know.
Yeah, I like some of those guys.
Yeah, Kakarot.
The weird thing is, every time there's a development history on mobile suits, it always seems that Zeon is more grounded with the resources they have to get, as opposed to the Federation that just had everything. I don't know if that's just for the plot, or if that's a legitimate reason, because I guess the Federation's more, situated.
So we are, for some reason, check the live stream, Bob. Make sure we're coming in, because I got some registration and stuff, but nothing showing up.
I see some way.
Yeah, we should be coming in good. It's interesting to have all the signals, because I have multiple things. Oh, defeat that. Hey, okay, defeat the Salmus. Oh, is this that shit that? Yeah, okay. This is the famous assassination that happened. Basically, they wanted to make peace, but like one unit was like, "Yeah, we're not making it." And so they actually forced You actually have to Shar assassinate one of his own forces. Which basically ends it because it was thought that the Federation was the one that did it.
Wasn't he also the one that shot at the Xenophage and those people the zombies and shit?
Yes. Yeah, he's a Shar was a bastard of a soldier.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Got
Great
it.
villain, but absolute scumbag.
Oh yeah, one of the best. So no live stream chat? Okay. Hopefully it's going. I'm just gonna test something. There.
Ship go boom.
Ship went boom, yep. So we got Logan on one side, we got another person playing today. We got multiple people today. It's gonna be an interesting night, that's for sure. Okay, we got a Mark II. Yeah, I'm gonna use that Mark II. This is where we get into the tough situation. What do I give him, and how much do I want to give for the units to give? Because right around this point, Rick Doms were being used like almost exclusively, but Geogs were becoming something of a thing.
Zeon?
Geogs, the ones with the weird sabers and shit, and the beam rifle, the most powerful beam rifle in the
Gelgoog.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were saying that Zeon, like the French did. So yeah, the Gelgoog are supposed to be that 2.0. Yeah. I used to hate them. I used to just be an exclusive Zaku person.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, they're just the dudes. They get ground pound. That's what they are. And then here comes the Gelgoog looking like the pageant queen rolling in, like, oh, look at my hair. Fuck me, that's But I've grown to love the Gelgoog.
Oh, dude, that's
mostly
like...
because its armor is like almost double. So the things are really tanky. And has some good mobility.
Yeah, and it's one of the few things that had the systems to pull it off, so that's what made it good.
Oh yeah. Also, I like the pilot hat, because actually it's like a tank hat.
Yeah. You know, I actually also wondered about this. You can get lots of Gundam stuff. You good luck fighting a white base, or any of these space cruisers. Good luck! They're fucking bastard to get your hands on.
Who the hell
They really
would want
are.
one of these bases outside of, like, you're just trying to collect?
Yeah, you know, some people do, some people don't.
It's like, I don't want to get my hands on that. It's just a brick on top of another brick with bird wings. I do not care.
Okay, let's see. This is actually at Lunar 2. Okay, let's read
just design when it comes to Gundam. I understood it was kind of a time thing. Like, at the time, every spaceship had wings.
Yeah.
But I'm almost surprised, you remember the Dune Crawler in Star Wars? The giant thing that Jawas rolled around in New Hope?
Yep. Yeah.
I would expect something that carries mobile suits to look like that, and then it has thrusters on the side that can point downward to hover in order to get a softer landing. Like, that's what I'd expect a ship that deploys mobile suits to look like.
Yep.
Or at least transports them instead of obese planes. That, especially I can describe some of these transports. They look
I sort of agree.
Yeah, it's like, I'd rather have the flying anvil over an obese plane, because at least the flying anvil is like, okay, yeah, if that drops, that's gonna go.
Okay, so here we go. We got ourselves another ship deployment. It's basically me wrecking ships today.
Shipwrecker.
This is bastard. I'm trying a trick. there's a cheat in here. If you can do it right, you get on the ship. Oh, you fucker! I was just out of range. God damn it!
You can infiltrate the ship.
I'm actually trying to land on the ship. Nobody can hit me now. And guess what?
Shoot down, shoot down, shoot down.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that. It's being really weird for damage rating today. I can't seem to get a good shot. But you can cheese this. It's just the trick is I gotta get on it and cheese it. There we go.
And not hit yourself with your own failure.
Yeah! There's a way to do it. I'm just trying to get to it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Get on here. No, get on. Ah, you bastard. Okay. Now, nothing can hit me. Okay. Ah! No, it's not working today.
Try to get on top of the pilot house.
Yeah! You can, there's a trick. There's actually a clever trick if you can do this. But, there we go. There we go! Perfect! Got it! And all they're doing is hitting their own unit, attacking me. So basically, not only is it my firepower doing the damage, it's everybody else's firepower trying to hit me. Yeah, it's a busy night tonight. We got like
smack.
We got like 5 people going today. It's a wild live stream night tonight. I'm actually kind of surprised. Oh, we got another enhanced. Enhanced view.
Go dude, another go dude.
Yep.
I thought their shields were a bit odd. Like, why make this ultra shield with points?
Yeah. Wait. Which
At
mission
least
was
it
that?
covers more than the Zaku one.
Yep.
I remember
Yeah, I
there were
agree.
The Zaku models with that L-shaped shield. Just put it on the wrist, so the round the smaller part of the L bit would cover the knuckle and the hand.
Yeah.
Hell, I think there were even variants that spiked on that.
They're like I said, and the Kian gets interesting when you get later models, like with the fucking spears and all this shit. But that's like we don't get
the beam spear that actually can shoot.
Yeah, the bayonet. So this is unit division. It's either it's win or lose based off who we're fighting and stuff. So this might be an interesting fight. But we have enough units. Like I'm using more powerful units at this point. I'm getting the more super strong units at this point. So it's like, yeah, this game's getting a little easier. Damn, they're doing damage. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Uh-oh. No, you don't. Shit. No. Hey. So other than that, tonight, how did you feel about how are you feeling about the fact that, YouTubers are becoming more news media than news media?
It was inevitable.
You think it was inevitable? I
think it would be inevitable. If you'd asked me this question back in 2016, I'm saying that's my legit statement. It was inevitable because the more a news media tries to, like the movie we saw, Nightfall, the more it focuses on the horrible, the more you realize it's better to have an independent source putting their 2 cents in, i.e. Admin Gold. Just like your average dude who's got a pretty centered view saying, hey, that's pretty bad. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty bad, you know. And going to different sources, it's easier to go to different reporters, I guess you could say, on YouTube than it is having to buy different channels. Like, sure, you probably have CNN or Fox News, depending on where you are, for free. I know the Weather Channel's free if you don't got a cable box. But it also is more streamlined. Instead of having to get a TV and a cable box, get yourself a phone or some other system like a computer, because most people have computers, or in my case, PlayStation and a phone. And you can find it on YouTube much easier than you can have to spend for a fucking cable box that only does, like, what, one thing?
Yeah, I've been wondering that myself.
It's only boomers that are consuming news media on TV. Everybody else is going for independent sources. Yeah, sure, I'm not saying we're not in our own echo chambers, depending on where you go and what you do. But still, there's multiple sources saying either the same or different things. Better than stuck with the same people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering what's going on with that in general. It seems to be something that we've been seeing lately, and I don't know why we've been seeing it. That's the question. It's wild though. Like, I remember people used to go watch the 5 o'clock YouTubes. Now they watch Tim Pool. I'm like, really? Tim Pool is your go?
Is that the same guy that wore diapers? Who's the dude that wore diapers?
I have no idea. I don't know much about Tim Pool personally.
Is that the guy with like the gray hair that just stubble all around his skin?
I don't know who that is.
No, I'm asking you, is that Tim Pool or is that...
I don't know who that is, as in, I don't know.
Okay. You just know the name Tim Pool, okay. Yeah,
Tim Pool's the beanie guy.
Yep, that's the same guy I'm thinking of. If I'm not mistaken, there was a thing he did where he wore diapers for some reason. It could have been an edit. I could have just controlled, I don't know. But it was really off-putting seeing a grown man in a diaper. Who built it? Note yourself, don't go to furry diapers.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear any complaints from me on that one. I am in agreement.
Actually, speaking of conventions, you got any convention stories? Like, I don't know, the crankiest guy in the room, like, he walks by and the dank trails just walks in with him.
I don't know how much trouble I get for this, but
Hey, you don't gotta do names, so you don't gotta say locations. You're at a convention.
I took somebody to a convention. I took a friend of mine doesn't know a lick about anime, so I took their kids to a convention, and I didn't think much of it at the time. I was like, okay, you know, the kids are, you know, wasn't so bad. But what happened was one of her friends, they were given money to spend, and one of her friends was like, now for an average Joe who doesn't know much about anime, you wouldn't know what yaoi is.
No!
So this kid that was like quite young says to me, my mom will let me buy this, as she picks up hard yaoi. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what your mom's getting. I'm not buying that. So she calls her mom on her cell phone, and her mom's like, well, it's okay. I'm like, it's not okay.
You have to explain to her, it's like, this is hardcore male corn. Your daughter is buying two dudes fucking.
Yeah. I was like, no, it's okay. And I refused to buy it for her. And she's like, okay, well, tell her to write the name down and I'll go pick it up for her. And I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
no!
See, with you, she missed out on one chapter. With her mom, she's getting the whole damn season.
I'm like, no.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know, that was surreal. That was actually surreal that I actually had a mother say that to me. And I still to this day, I'm like, what the hell? So I told my friend's mom, I told my friend, and she was like, yeah, I don't think I'll let her hang out with that girl anymore. And I'm like, yeah, probably for the best. I mean,
as they say in Japan, those rotten girls. I think that's the rough translation, rotten girls.
I have no idea. I know all I know
those that
is
consume and enjoy yaoi content are referred to as like rotten girls.
So close.
And yeah, they spread. And they'll introduce something to you, and it's just like opening the fourth wall. They mass produce through what's the word?
Osmosis? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like osmosis. They show their friend this, and their friend shows their friend this, and it just spreads.
Hey,
it's like the same chicks that get into the romance novels.
Hey, just say hello in chat. I just want to make sure the chat's working, because I'm having chat issues again.
Okay.
Yeah, just do a quick hello, Bob. I want to see if she's working. You know what? No, I'm gonna give him a Zoc. Hey, just do a hello. See if we're registering, because I don't know if I'm getting chat or not.
There we go.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. Just because I'm seeing people watching, not sure if people are actually Veraday.
Don't be afraid to say hi.
Oh yeah, don't be afraid to say hi. We're good. We're all friendly here.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Oh, dude. And how old was she?
I'm not saying, but she's young.
Okay, young. We're talking, she ain't old enough to be looking at none of it.
No, she's not. And the seller wouldn't sell to her. So I was like, yeah, both of us
Thank God the seller had a brain. Thank God.
Well, the seller was like, when he saw that, his eyes widened and said, what? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not selling you this.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no,
that's definitely something. When convention sellers have more wherewithal than the guys selling kids cigarettes at the gas station.
Yeah, well, back in the day, kids, that wasn't uncommon.
No, at my time, when I was in fucking high school, you know, the delinquents, I want to be a gangster kind of folks. We had a Circle K near our school. Just a gas station. And those same kids, when I'm walking home, I see them, lighting up squares and smoking right in front of the Circle K. No subtlety. They're not even going around back, going into the woods and smoking. No, they're just out in the open. Any school staff member could see that.
Yep. We're on the second. We're an hour. I think it's like we put some time into this one.
Oh yeah.
And I started late because my workout took a little longer than I thought. Because I was trying to get. I had to stop working out and then restart. And anybody who's done working out knows it's a. Once you stop, it's a bitch to get started again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hell, what really makes me just having a workout buddy to go with.
I find that working out at home, that sucks the most. If I could actually set up going for like working out with someone on like even online, that might motivate me more to get everything done. Because working out at home,
like getting a guy that's really into it also helps. Like a man with passion as your workout buddy. Yeah, that's how you do it. When I was in the Navy, we fucking hated working out. Fucking hated YouTube. Granted, we were doing stuff that was a little over and above most qualifications, especially for the Navy PRC.
Yeah.
A lot of cardio. Absolute awesome cardio. I hate cardio. I can lift any weight you want me to. I hate cardio. But
I gotta do more cardio. That's
the
actually
one guy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the one guy. At first, he was like, "Hey, I know you hate it. Work with me. I need to get you ready for the PRT, and then you get this other guy ready for the PRT. Just work with me." And taught me different techniques, and eventually I just started enjoying going to the gym. I'd always skip around the lunch period, and by the time the workout was finished, just get some. If I had TV that night, I'd take a shower on the ship before I went to bed.
Yeah, my friend pretty much lived on the ship when he was in the Navy. Even when they were like at shore, he stayed on the ship.
There are two people that you will find that live on a ship. The first one you don't like, alright? You don't like moles. Moles are little fuckers. They're the kind of guys that put the cappy on a computer and only care about the rules. They don't care about the situations that would cause the rules to come into effect.
Yeah.
And God forbid you go against the maintenance detail. Hey, did you pull out the grease first before you open the lid, or did you open the lid and then move the grease closer? I was like, who the fuck cares at that point? I have the grease bucket that is designated for the maintenance. Who cares if I open the lid, undo the screw, and then apply the grease, as opposed to apply the grease, then undo the screw? Fuck off. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's small things like that. Now if it was like something more dangerous, nuclear submarines, explosives, something a little more technical, okay. But to undo a screw? Fuck off. And then there's the deck bound. The deck bound is what your friend would be like. They're just like William Turner's father. They are one with the ship. They know everything in and out that goes through that ship.
Yeah. Yeah, he worked with a one-eyed fucking sailor that was down in the engine room, and him and his buddy, like he worked everywhere on that ship. There wasn't a part of that ship. He didn't leave that ship until it was decommissioned. Once that ship was decommissioned, that's when he retired.
Yeah, the deck bound will stick with their ship if they can.
Oh yeah, he lived in there.
Part of their soul's in that fucking vessel now.
Yeah. I figure, I think that ship's been completely decommissioned now. But yeah, I guarantee you, he's still living in that ship. Let's just put it that way.
Oh yeah, the same old guy with like one eye, smoking a cigar down in the engine room.
Well, actually, who got him in there? Who got him smoking cigars was that one-eyed guy. That one-eyed guy would be literally surrounded by gunpowder, light up a fucking cigar.
That's how you do. See, I like old salts like that. Because
This is a
despite
guy-
them doing dangerous things in dangerous environments, they are that competent to where they won't fuck up.
Yeah, and he doesn't care. It was terrifying watching him apparently. Like, so he would be nervous around this guy, but this guy he'd literally have a cigar hanging out of his mouth the entire time he was in the Navy. And it floored me how long this man was there. From what I heard, he never left, and he just loved living in that area, and he just did not give a fuck. And they tried retiring him a lot, apparently.
The deck bound old salts you want to make friends with real quick. Make friends with those guys if you're ever on board a ship.
Yeah,
It's always the two that you want to make friends with first. Old salts, because the old salts can actually pull rank on people that outrank them. The second one is alright, always make friends with the ship. Alright, they'll leave you some extra points that you're worth at. Fucking love Mongolia at night. I miss that food.
Oh man, I fight you. I went and did a bunch of stuff. I made a bunch of stir fry last night, and we had like I used roast barbecue chicken to do it. Oh yeah, I'd get you over if I could. Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
conversation we had.
Yeah. No,
I'm still trying to think of like a horrible convention story. That's where this all started.
No, horrible convention story. Well, I also have the day there was a day they arrested that was, well, it wasn't really a kid. They arrested someone at a convention. The guy literally had a warrant and still came to the Magic Card convention. Fucker shows up.
Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is cardboard trash.
Yeah, the fucker shows up to a convention. And, yeah, he shows up to this convention. And he literally had, like, a warrant. And he had a warrant for, like, some serious shit, apparently. He did some stupid shit from what I heard. And, yeah, he got in so much trouble. And yet here he was at this convention. No problem, no thing, just at a convention, just, I'm here, guys, I'm here, and it's like, and they literally arrested them right there. He was right on the fucking cusp, and they knew he was there. It's like, buddy, why are you at this convention? You are, like, they're looking for you. They're looking for you. And I remember thinking to myself, why are you here? Like, I heard that this guy had a warrant. Like, I heard from a friend of mine that he had a warrant. And I was like, if he's got a warrant, him being here is really stupid. But, you know, some people, they gotta have their cardboard crack. What can I say?
I was gonna say, was there any clams to win? Any shekels you could earn by beating this tournament?
No, there was no involved, actually. It was a standard convention.
Cardboard crackhead.
Oh,
Absolute
is it
crackhead behavior.
It's louder than us, eh? Okay.
Oh, that's actually good to know, yeah.
Yeah. Just so you know, the game is significantly louder than your voices. I can hear most of what you're saying. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We had good things to talk about.
Oh, I can just fix it right now. It's no big deal. I'll increase...
the audio balance. No. That was some good conversation pieces.
Oh, well, they heard most of it. But yeah, I can talk to it. Yeah, hold on.
Hell, maybe I should bring up the fact that Ohio has an eldritch entity in the lake.
Okay, I'll have to wait, but yeah, I'll fix it there. Okay. Uh-oh, shit, that was a bad thing. Okay, that is... Command... Yeah, I'll have to fix this up. Hold on. Yeah. No, but well, the music should be turned down while we're talking. But yeah, no, I still remember that day. I will never ever forget the day that this guy shows up at a convention. We all knew he was in trouble. Like, everyone knew this guy was in shit. And what happens to him? He shows up and he's like, they're going to put you in jail. Like, everyone knew it. And he was like, oh, no, they're not. I'm like, buddy, they're looking
You're in a public place.
Yeah.
There is no, like, castle doctrine here. Well, actually, castle doctrine's protecting your own property. You get what I'm saying. This is not a protected space. This is a public area.
Yep. Like, I still don't know what the hell his thoughts were at that point. But he made a decision to do that. I'll have to set it in the menu once I get done with it.
I'm willing to take a wild guess of what cards he plays based on him being either extremely arrogant or retarded. He's probably playing blue or red. I played red. I'm retarded.
No, he was a green player.
What the fuck? Damn.
Oh, right?
So typically you can tell someone's personality based on the character card. Typically. I think that's a scam.
Yeah. He was a green player.
It's the same way as you got like those false palm readers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just get the random old ladies from in town and dress them up.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, it's kind of funny that happened. There we go. Now that that's done, I can go to menu, save the game, so we're not losing any memory. I don't know why I'm coming in, like, we're coming in so low. We're on max gain. Like, I can see the bar just pop, 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 pop. So I'm like...
Are we ear raping the audience?
No, we're not. No, we're not. We're apparently coming in.
Well, when in doubt, blame the goblins. That's what they're there for. They're there to get stepped on. I don't know any other insistence for a goblin.
Okay, let's just turn this down. Let's turn that down a bit. Okay. That should be better, hopefully. If not, I'm going to turn that down a little bit more. Okay, we should be fine now. Back to campaign.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, cut the sound down. Yep. The behavior is pretty common for law enforcement. Most people can think. Oh no, this guy was in so much trouble. Like, this is a guy who went to jail 2 other times. He showed up with a pizza and was ready to go, ready to play, ready to have a good time and enjoy himself. And I thought to myself, why? Just why? Oh, that sounds good. Okay, we're good now. Okay, we got perfect.
Awesome. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, so no, it was crazy how much this guy. So he shows up, pizza, six pack, ready to go. Has his cream soda because the guy loves
beers.
No, cream soda.
Oh, okay.
Loved his cream soda. We thought this guy was just like, what are you doing? Are you nuts? Are you absolutely insane? And this guy just shows up and he's like, yeah, ready to go, play. And I'm like, we're all... what are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here?
It's like, I know the only thing that stops you from being arrested from a warrant is if you are currently going under emergency care.
No, he took his cards, took his PlayStation, like some of his gaming console stuff.
I understand, but I'm trying to think. It's like, what was going through the guy's head? I'm right there with you. Like, the only thing I know that stops a warrant from going after you immediately is, like, you had an ambulance that needed to help you out with something.
The guy was on the lam. He basically took some of his stuff from his girlfriend's house at the time. His girlfriend had just broken up with him, like he was done. His girlfriend had kicked him out. All he had was his PlayStation 2, a bunch of games, and a freaking sleeping bag that he had from when he went camping with his dad. And he shows up with a pizza and soda, and he played the game until the cops showed up. And I guess his assumption was, I'm gonna like escape or something. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
I see.
But
now
like,
that you explain that situation, sometimes, I'll be real with you, prison can be preferable to homelessness depending on where you are.
yeah. Like, all
at
you
least
had
you're fed, you're clothed, and you have a place to sleep.
Yeah. And this is before the big game store opened up that we were playing Magic, like Magic the Gathering at. This was like where we were playing at the library. We were shocked that like my buddy's like, yeah, they're looking for him. How do you know? My dad's a cop. He actually asked me. And we're like, oh, he's over there. Well, what do we do? I said, well, I'm not calling on him. Like, I don't want that fucking rep. And he's like, no. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not going to get involved. I'm just going to leave. So he left. Hello.
We are talking about the fun that was, buddy. We're talking about convention shenanigans and going to conventions and going to certain places. And we used to have a magic convention that was at a library back in the day. And I was talking about the guy who showed up, had a warrant for his arrest, but he still showed up to play Magic the Gathering.
I still want to go with my theory of the man was kicked out of the place he was living. Was it his girlfriend owned the apartment or something? He only had a few things to his name. At that point, I kind of get it. Like, I'm going to play devil's advocate real quick. Play a game you enjoy, like Magic the Gathering, with people get arrested, and instead of being homeless on the street, be in the prison. It's a bit of a stupid plan, but I get it.
My assumption was this: his old man owned the house that he lived in. Like they lived in an apartment place, it was the basement one. His old man lived there. We have a theory that his old man called the cops on him. Because one friend who thought none would. Oh yeah, no, he never knew the guy's dad was cop. Like, they knew who he was, because the guy arrested him for drug possession a couple years before. It was the stupidest thing I ever saw back in the day. I still, like, I was a young man at the time, like, and I had just gotten another set of Magic cards. I had just gotten back into Magic. And this is just before the game store opened up that we had. We're our local game store. We have a couple local game stores in town. But that was the one that ran Magic. And that was the fun one at the time. And I remember being like shocked that he showed up. Yeah, we also had the priest who showed up and played Magic. That was the other thing that we had.
A priest?
Yeah, we had a priest show up and play Magic all the time.
Wait, Steve, aren't you that generation that had to go through that satanic panic?
Yeah. Well, not for that. Not for Magic. Not for Magic.
Oh, I remember Magic the Gathering was demonized for being, Satan worship or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so close. Yeah, I know. This priest showed up and he played Magic with us all the time. He's one of the few Magic players we had at the game that we were like, this guy's pretty balanced as a human being. We liked him. He was actually a good guy, but he had it's funny because he was kind of like best way, I don't know how to put, like, okay, they're called they're like native priests. That's basically what he was. He's one of those priests that's like of like a certain, like, they're not the heavy hardcore okay priests. They're like those guys that are like, part of that like subgenre of Catholicism that exists up here where I'm at.
Okay. Jesse Clark, I heard a story from a YouTuber, James Butler, about a similarly dumb criminal. He got caught 3 times in a row by the same undercover cop. A lot of criminals aren't smart.
Yeah, a lot of guys get caught. That's not, yeah. Hey, you know what? The smart criminals don't get caught. The really smart people don't do crimes. The really, really smart people, get their lives together so they never have to do it in the first place.
That's true. That's true. As a YouTuber and content creator that I like always says, Larry Long, make good choices. I like that. Anytime in your life, always try to make good choices.
Yeah, that's the way I kind of try to live. Oh damn! What the hell?
I don't think anything that crazy has happened. They have a few stories about my time in the homeless shelter, but...
well, my most creepiest moment when it comes to gaming conventions was the Pokemon thing. At this point, I stopped playing card games. I'm done.
Like, I show up to see if there's like any second
He's
edition.
rehabilitated. Yeah, he's rehabilitated.
Yeah, I stopped playing. Well, dude, if I was smart, I would have kept half the cards I had. I would have went, because like I had some good cards.
Sold them off.
Yeah, I had most of the cards that I got rid of. But no, we had me and a couple friends really kind of messed up our lives when it came to the stupidity of our stupidity when it comes to card games. Like we threw stuff out. I clipped art of stuff. I have Pokemon cards. Well, this isn't new, but I have a bunch of cards when I couldn't sell the cards I had for Inuyasha. I glued them to the wall, which, like, one of my friends is mortified that I have a bunch of glued cards on the wall.
That's like psycho behavior.
Yeah! Ooh, you know what that was? That was me getting mad that these bastards kept frickin' telling me I couldn't do certain things. So I got mad and said, you know what? You're gonna keep telling me this? Well, I'm not gonna listen anymore, and I'm gonna do my own thing. But no,
Actually, that relates. While I was homeless, there were some guys who invited me to Magic because there was like a card shop down the road. And I accepted, you know, it's like, okay, it's something to do. And on the way there, he told me a story about how somebody he knew owned a Black Lotus, and then just took a pair of creatures and snipped it in half. I'm not a Magic person, but I know that was a lot of money. Section of Shadow Realm gone.
I know people that, yeah. Well, the thing about those cards, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, they're easy to fake.
Probably, yeah.
You know, I had a buddy of mine.
But tell
talk
that
about
to a Magic player, that gives them like a small heart attack. But go ahead. So.
I had a buddy of mine actually make a fake. He never sold it, but he kept it for shits and giggles to kind of have a laugh at, like, show people stuff. So what he did was he actually faked a cart of something called the cart was referred to as the it's one of the celebration carts. He actually faked it. He actually made a fake version of that card for his Nintendo collection, just to have that fake cart. Okay, now that that's done, I only played decks I built myself because I like building decks I got, but I got good at building decks. Yeah, I like playing cards. I still play cards on occasion. Like, it's something I'll play with a couple of buddies of mine. But we had moments. Oh, receive Dom special for Ace Pilots. I have the red Dom, boys. We have ourselves a red Dom.
Yeah, the commander.
Yeah, the commanding Dom. With all the extra damage on it.
I am not that good at building card decks. And then again, I don't know, card builder games never really did it for me.
I created that, like, painful, like, millstone deck back in the day before it got banned. It seemed like any deck I built got banned. My blue deck was notorious for that.
Oh,
My
you're a dirty blue player. No one likes blue players.
I've played every group.
You can never be mad at the red players. They have one task: fast.
But I remember that being so funny that we had that deck, and I remember people being so annoyed by my counter deck, because all I would do is I'd keep forcing you. No, Keyforge. I've never played that. Actually, you know what card game I want to play? Just because it just came out recently. I want to play the new Sonic card game that just came out. There's a Sonic online card game I want to try.
thought it was funny when you have guys who, like, you and the person you're playing against, you know you're not in a tournament, and then out of nowhere they're like, oh, that's not allowed in tournament rules. Are we playing a tournament, or are we just playing in a fucking coffee shop, dude?
Yeah, I've played tournaments before, and I just remember some people just fucking losing their shit. My D&D tournaments were kind of the few times I played Dungeons and Dragons on a big scale were probably some of the most annoying moments in my life. Where me and a guy just went and fucking played Dragon Ball Z for the PlayStation. We went to the back seat of his car, and we legitimately we had no interest in playing with the people because the people were being annoying. It was 3rd edition. D&D, and I actually played with the boys, and me and this guy's like, yeah, I got a PS2 in the back of my car, and I'm like, really? Yeah, we can just sit in the back and play, and I'm like, hey man, I'll pay for the subs if you want to do that. So me and him sat back and played out the subs, and we didn't even bother showing up. We didn't finish the tournament.
I don't know, competitive role-playing just sounds stupid, man. It wasn't young.
It wasn't competitive role-playing, it's just that we were playing a game with a bunch of people who, the game is like, you play in groups, you level up your character, then you move to the next character. Then you level up your character, you move to the next character. So each group has a different group, and if you die, you end up going to another group. That's kind of how that works. Unless your character gets brought back.
I can only imagine the stench.
Oh no, Magic players. The smell, man.
Like, I'm a janitor. Well, I was a janitor. I've smelled some horrible shit. Magic players just have something else about them. I don't know what it is. That corpse starch.
The levels of the legends are true, man.
I can't even put myself in that mindset of I'm gonna marinate in my own filth.
Yeah.
Like the rat nest I've made for myself. I can't do that. I understand I'm not like the neatest nor cleanest person. But at least I take a fucking shower. Jesus, man.
Dude, I call it the hobo living. That's what I call it. Hobo's a way of life. It's not that hobo is not a fucking thing, it's a mind thing. I've run into people that are just, oh my god. The scent of cigarettes and shame. It's so disgusting. Yeah, Keyforge. It's a unique card game where all the decks are pre-made. Unique. Oh! That's interesting. If I get back into something, I am tempted to get back into. There's a card game I wouldn't mind getting back. There's a game I wouldn't mind getting into, and that's the Gundam. That's the actual Gundam game that exists. Okay, so that got our butt kicked. Okay, we're gonna try one more time. I'm not gonna waste any of my big ones. Well, let's give
but we know a guy that plays, what is it, UFS? Universal Fighter or something, and they have like Tekken and My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they put Gundam in there. Because more and more, from what I've heard, they've been shying away from the fighting games, because they used to have like King of Fighters, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all that.
I liked it when it was just that, actually. I played it too, actually. I played UFS.
Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah,
the more I hear about it, I was like, dude, that just sounds like a sweet card game, though I can't do math because brain no work.
I think he's playing Star Wars right now. He's huge into the new Star Wars trading card game. The last we spoke.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they managed to get Gundam into UFS. It'd be one hard thing to do, and it probably wouldn't be worth it with all the assets and things you can be finding.
Yeah.
But if they're getting My Hero Academia and a bunch of other random animes in there, because I understand My Hero has a fighting game, but it's not the fighting game, if you get what I'm saying. It's not Street Fighter, it's not Tekken.
Well, the Gundam Mini now exists, actually, so the Gundam Mini game now is a thing. So I am all in if we get a full Gundam mini game. Like, yeah, give me that mini game. So I'm going to be picking that up shortly. I'm actually probably going to do some card drawing if I get a chance. I'll have to have someone hold the camera while I do that. The problem with card games now for me is if something's super expensive and I get my hands on it now, I just sell it. Like that's why I stopped playing card games, because like something that would be essential for my deck, I just sell. Hello, how goes there, Arves? And that would be my bad habit now at this point. Like if I got a shiny Charizard, that's not going in a deck. That's going in a that's going on eBay 5 seconds later. Okay, here we go. We got a Gundam, which is probably a Bazooka Gundam again. They're giving them the missile launchers now every freaking time. Like, I have seen nothing but missile launchers. Yeah, another missile launcher. Like, holy shit, how many missile launchers? Like, they didn't have this many missiles. They fired so many missiles at me. It's going, Ars. I'm just enjoying this right now. We were hanging out. We're hoping that tornado doesn't take our Bob away.
Still looking outside. So far, I believe the eldritch entity of the lake is free.
Okay.
Oh, should I tell people that series?
What? Adventuring. Wait. Adventuring is okay, but bullying is or what is this?
Adventuring okay or bullying? Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm a bit confused, Doris.
Yeah, we're both a little confused by that one. I was like, huh? No, we're not sending I'm not sending a tornado after the party this week.
Getting a little too close to home, huh?
Not this week.
Not this week. Okay, too solid the aura.
It's Kamala Jajora.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a mod. Give too solid some hair. But yeah, I have a running theory that in Lake Erie there's an eldritch entity that stops tornadoes from touching down. Because from what I hear, we used to have them back in the 20s, 40s, and 50s. But I think the sacrifice is actually the Cleveland Browns. Because as we know, the Cleveland Browns can barely make a touchdown. And that pleases the entity to where a tornado will never touch down.
Yeah, could be. Who knows?
I'm willing to go with that theory.
So, okay, so we're actually for building. There's a lot. You can't build your own units in this one. There is a Gundam game for the PS2 where you build your own units. You gotta defeat Gundams and you get units off other units.
Gundam Breaker.
Yeah, I think it's Breakers. It's a JRPG.
That's what
right?
it is. Yeah. It has some pseudo JRPG like what is Doki Doki Literature Club? What kind of game is that considered? Not a dating sim, visual novel. It has visual novel aspects, but it's mostly when the NPCs are talking to you or each other, and it's like, look at this character art and some text on the screen. So moving for me. I can't do that. I can't do that shit with visual novels or JRPGs where it's like, look at the 2D character, read what they say, and then extrapolate from that. It's like, I don't care. Just tell me. I'll be able to read you if you actually move.
Yeah, we're pretty.
I don't know. I'm telling game creators to at least have their characters emote a little more, just a little bit.
You can't. Unfortunately, this game doesn't allow you to build. But you do get upgraded as you get a higher pilot score.
Yeah. Gundam Breaker also is a game where the HUD is 90% of the screen. There is something about that HUD that is.
Are you sure it's Gundam Breaker?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Gundam Breaker, where you defeat all different little toy models and you can rip their arms off. And
No! It's not Gundam Breaker. It's not Gundam Breaker. I know what you're talking about now. It's not Gundam Breaker. That I actually know that game. I've seen it. This is a PS2 JRPG that gives you everything that Gundam ever had, all the units, and you get to build your own units and pre-customize your units and spray paint them and do the whole 9 yards.
The only game I can think of is Battle Operation.
No, it's not. I can't remember what it's called now. I'd have to look it up. I had it, but I don't like it because the game is absolutely stupid. Like, it gets so broken after a while. And the units you fight, like, you start fighting super Gundams and shit that are, like, the size of, like, buildings and shit.
That still sounds like Battle Operation.
I have to find it. You know what? I'll find it.
The free-to-play one that we have now, Gundam Battle Operation 2. Yeah, you can paint things, but you can't customize outside of, like, internals. Like, oh, your primary weapon reloads 1 second faster.
Yep.
That's what I hated about that game. It's like, yes, these upgrades that change the already pre-made rock, paper, scissors that you already have in the system, because this was dumb to me. This was downright stupid. They had a rock, paper, scissors system where you had normal types, raid types, and support types. Support types being like gun tanks, GM cannons, gun cannons, shit like that. Normals being your Gundams, your Zaku's. Some variants of Zaku's went into raid or support types, like the Zaku cannon, shit like that. And the raids were like the Goots. And whatever that one GM with the dual beam daggers were. But it was like, supports do more damage to normals, and normals do less damage to support for some arbitrary reason. And it was like this clockwise formation of normals hurt raids, raids hurt support, supports hurt normals.
Yeah, so this
anything as a support because everything moves fast.
Yeah,
and your weapon takes setup time.
This shit was it was actually a JRPG. You get units and you travel around a weird Mulligan world. And it's, you know what it kind of reminded me of? If you ever seen Gurren Lagann, it kind of reminded me of Gurren Lagann. I remember it. Jeez. Oh, I gotta ask LCX about that. LCX would know it. I know LCX would know it instantly. LCX is like the classic Gundam person. Like they know everything about the Gundam. Like I thought it shocked me how quick she picked up on stuff. So
RS suggested the same thing I did, but also Super Robot Wars or Gundam Build Fighters.
Yep. Gundam Breaker or Gunpla. Super Robot Wars. Super Robot Wars is amazing, by the way. I actually think that's a really good one. I just don't like. That one's also kind of broken. I find that one a little. Keeping an eye on the time, boys. We got another 30 minutes. Unless everybody wants this stream to keep going, if we do, we're going to be moving to Fallout. The default PS2 game. Because I know Bob wanted to, I wanted to see that, and I wanted to show Bob that. But we'll see what people feel.
We're talking Fallout Tactics or Brotherhood?
No, Brotherhood of Steel, the one that you didn't get to watch, the one you didn't get to show up to last night or the night before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We'll see how people feel. I don't like stealing time from Logan, but Logan should be fine. Yeah. I usually give him a heads up if I'm going to be playing while he's running. I also miss the stream. That's what bugs me. Because I can't exactly watch his stream while I'm playing a game and doing like 4 other things, you know, and being having fun here. Ooh, this is bad. Oh, ball missed me completely. Haha. Yep. Yeah, Gundam's amazing. I love Gundam for like. To me, it's universal century. I know there's people that love Wing, and see. To me, C got a little stupid. Like I thought the units got a little over the top. Like I mean, they're so insanely fast in C.
And I still like the universal century because at least things are more grounded.
Yeah, I agree.
Because wasn't Gundam outside of selling toys supposed to be kind of a war story?
It is a war story. It's the whole point of it.
Yeah, but eventually it starts getting too unbelievable, and I'm like, bro, what the hell?
It's space Germany. That's basically what it is. It's space Germany during World War II. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's taken from that, and that's fine. I actually like that.
Yeah.
You get to enjoy this interesting idea. It both works and doesn't work. It adds flavor to it. Oh, he lost his shield. I like it.
Justin says, I think some overlapping streams is inevitable with so many people who stream so often in the community. Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I agree.
You're eventually going to be crossing wires here and there because everybody needs to get their bag.
Yeah, but I want to watch people's streams too. You know, like I enjoy it as much as Logan says the most insane shit, which is coming from me, and that tells me something. You know, I like that.
The chief has been snorting that wizard dust for a little too long. It's here beyond the veil too many times.
Yep. What happened to the Universal World War I? Well, we're playing Universal World War I if we're talking about the Gundam franchise.
So that means Zeon's more Austro-Prussia than Germany.
Kinda. Okay, yes, here we go. They are actually doing the full. They're going all in now. Okay. We are finally seeing it, the full out. Yeah, we're getting to that point now where I'm running out of units because it's like it's complete space battle, and all my big units are are a little hurt. Well, considering the fact he's not going to get attacked as much, I might as well just do that. But you said it was during World. No, I'm saying that the stuff that they put in here is World War II. Trying to use the cheat. There's a way to cheat this where you fly out of combat just as it's setting up, and you can actually do some serious damage. No, what I'm saying is, well, technically, okay, if you really want to get into that, there's stuff before Gundam, which is like the Rise of the Zaku 1s and stuff, and then this leads in, when you get to like where we are, where we should be in World War II, if you want to really get technical. Come on, unit. Focus on the big boy. got him. Whew. And I think World War III in this setting would be like after everything with the that's what the clones of the
Zeon.
that's the clones with the little girl there that wears
Ironblood?
the little Ironblood. I don't know the one with the little girl that had like the ability to they cloned her like a bunch of times.
Is she the one that was in the Quelby? That mobile suit, the one where it has little cone laser drones.
Yeah.
Wasn't it someone's sister?
It
was someone's sister, and then they cloned her. But they were both in Quelby units. One was red, the other one was white and purple.
Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. Like we're there's so many worlds. Oh, dude, we got the crab legs. We got the big Zam. Crab legs, big Zam.
Big Zam. RSS would double Zeta the Universal Space Force 3.
Maybe. I don't remember how they all slide together. It's been a long time since I've actually watched Gundam from start to finish.
Look at him go!
Go crab legs, go! Go crab legs, go! Go crab legs, go! Go crab legs, go! One of the
Are you sure they're crab legs? They look like chicken feet.
Oh, it's Baba Yaga's house. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Baba Yaga's house.
The chicken. Go chicken, go! Go space chicken, go! I hate this unit.
Jesse Clark. Lots of sci-fi is a reskin of modern or historical combat in Star Wars that likes to be battle. So the fighters in Star Wars function like World War II planes. I can see that. TIE fighters suck ass.
Oh yeah, oh my god. Holy shit. Dude, what the fuck? Why did they scale down like that? Like, his TIE fighters had like, the original units, the original fucking fight units were so much better, and then they just threw it all away.
From what I heard about the Empire, they're more of like a police force. They're not even like a military state. They're just there to occupy a planet and not do anything really with it. Maybe get some resources here and there.
Yeah.
But they're not really an invasion force. They're more of just peacekeepers just there.
Yeah, I feel really sorry for the little girl in Solo. The Princess Leia wannabe. I feel absolutely horrendous for her because, like, you know, Star Wars is in such a shambles because of all the bullshit they've done.
Oh, yeah.
And to throw her in there, like, and you know people are gonna, like, pick on her for being Leia, and they're gonna go after her for this, and I'm like, I mean, damn it! Why is the big... Yeah, what was that for the big Zam? I saw that there. Caught it on my...
Why is the big Zam a big leg green giant instead of a man in a suit and hat?
I don't know.
Is Zam a name of a person or something?
I have no idea. It's one of the stupidest units. I hate the big... I think it's
Why
one
is
of the
it so tall? It's
Yeah,
such an easy target.
Yeah. I have no idea. It's the ultimate wonder weapon, and I do remember that that's the one that got blown. The big Zam got destroyed by gun. Like, look at how
Armoro.
Look how stupid it looks. God,
Why are you so slow?
Originally,
at that point, just keep producing normal mobile suits like Goofs.
Yeah. Well, like I said, wonder weapon. Like you were infamous for wonder weapons.
Oh, that's true. They did take more of a German philosophy rather than the American philosophy.
Yeah.
The American philosophy is you have a system that works. Now let's make it specialized for a certain task, such as the Sherman. Yeah, sure, we're upgrading and changing a few things about the Sherman, but eventually we started making ones that were tank hunters, such as the Sherman Jumbo. We made ones that were anti-aircraft, such as the Skin Cruiser. It's just a Sherman chassis with different armaments. And I know both the Federation and Zeon forces have kind of dabbled in that, but more so Federation. Because you had different makes of Zaku's, but each one was deemed a failure because it didn't do it to an absolute speed, which you don't always need it to do that. Yeah, sure, you could have the best sniper, but what happens when the enemy gets close? You want something. That's why the GM sniper, if I'm not mistaken, had a beam pistol for close quarters. And a beam saber.
Okay, can I be honest? The Big Zap has done 0 damage this entire time. It's been you doing all the work.
Good luck aiming the fucking thing. Your lasers shoot out like a goddamn skirt.
Yep. Wants to join you in the army. Yeah. No, he yeah, that's one of the more annoying ones. There is one that actually did do something, but then she ended up getting killed by I think that's the one that Char murdered. Yeah, Zaku 2 mobile suit special unit for ace pilots. Okay. Max 2. Receive okay, great. I have a special unit that's tuned for pilots. Okay, okay, what's it Rear Admiral has to say?
I'm sending you a mobile suit. It is a custom unit for ace pilots, but you should be able to handle it.
Ooh. Ooh. Now we got another Char copy. Now, I still haven't gotten this super rare unit that's coming out. Oh.
That was my phone giving me an alert. Don't worry about that.
You're not flying away?
No, I'm not flying away. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe I should get an umbrella and be like Mary Poppins and Fizzy too.
Okay, boys and girls, you guys want to keep streaming? If we do, we're going to Fallout. We're gonna be moving the Fallout game. You guys feel like it? Or you guys feel tired? Want to call it for the night? If we gotta want to call it for the night, we'll call it for the night. And if not, we're gonna go till 9 at least. So I'm gonna screw around with that. Or we could look at a couple of the games I found recently.
I was gonna ask, does Aris have a stream that he's gonna be doing soon?
Aris should...
Yes, you'll be happy to say.
Oh, I'll be happy. Okay. We got us happy to stay. Okay, we will do one more then. Alright, so we're going to exit. Okay, state. Okay, things are going to go off. Then we're going to turn this back on. Bam, there we go. Alright, boys, we have a choice. I'm thinking there's a couple games I want to try out. I haven't played in a long time. They're as follows. We have ourselves, this should be popping up, hopefully. I'm keeping an eye on it. We could Brotherhood of Steel, or we could go to Champions of Arms. You know what? We'll do Brotherhood of Steel. We started that, we'll start Brotherhood. We're going to go to 9, just so, there we go. I should have a save state for this as well. We should have a save state. Oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind. So, Bob, this is Brotherhood of Steel.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the
Should be popping up there
1950s,
now.
we dreamed of a better world. Clean fusion-powered cars, robots that walk the dog.
Hopefully the sound is...
That is a lot of text. Was that a copyright text?
Yep. Okay, we're just going to turn down the music a bit, so we're good. Then we're going to turn down this a bit, just in case. I'm going to turn this up a bit so I can hear it.
think that should be our timeout. I might check and make sure I got the right time, but we should be good. Okay, just in case. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Our little character in our old school style. So what do you think of this one, Bob?
Crunchy.
Crunchy?
Oh god, that walk animation.
Oh yeah, this walk animation.
Just fucking.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. This one's very crunchy. Yeah. The walk animation is pretty bad. But we got pretty far in this one, and this one's not the worst. I thought it would be worse, but it's kind of bland. That's my big problem with this one.
This is very strange.
Yep. It's not my favorite. I would say the D&D Baldur's Gate games are far superior.
Oh, this is a turn-based one? I thought this would be like a twin-stick shooter.
No,
Like
this
my
is
top-down view.
kind of twin stick. Yeah. My favorite though, no shout to the shout. My favorite game is for this style is Champions of NORAD. I remember loving that one the most. So we are trying to find our way to a new location. And we're standing tall on a wing in a dream. Da, 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 da. Anyone remember that? Anyone remember that TV show?
Never heard of it.
Oh, look at all the rats. Look at the rats. Oh, there we go. Bob the rat pathfinding in this game is absolutely hysterical. I watched this giant super rat. I'm like, oh, this rat's going to be a boss fight. And he's dead. He ran into the toxic fumes and died. It was great. I hope this doesn't give people motion sickness.
No, it's not giving me motion sickness. Hello, Garth.
Hello,
everybody.
Hello, Garf. Welcome to the game. We are switching up for a bit. We're gonna play for another. We're gonna play for a little bit more because I feel like I'm having fun. Everyone's having fun. Yeah, let's keep going for a bit.
See those rats go around in the circle. I think you just interrupted a seance.
I think I did too. Oh yeah. Whoa. Ooh.
You just punch an explosive barrel.
Accidentally, yeah.
Dumbass.
Dude, this game's hit detection is all over the place. This is a very, very rough game.
Jank with a side of crunch.
Hey Garf, are you playing the Tetris with Logan right now? How's that going? I don't know if that was you that was playing. Okay, we have more rats and more rodents. All right, more ammo, more ammo. Oh, that's some spiked gloves.
Rats. Are they doing more seances?
No, I think you're gonna have to deal with the rats porkies. I also gotta watch out because this game
This game has zero mentality when it comes to certain things. I accidentally, like, in one of the last live streams, I accidentally, like, took off the character shirts. I went, oh, never mind. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, you had an oopsie moment. You got a little nipple in there.
No. Wasn't that bad. But it's just like, I kind of want to do that. Oh. Okay, I hope everyone saw that. I didn't do anything there. They did it for me.
Red scorpions are one of those few things that I have a unnatural fear of. But I don't know if it's because Fallout 4 did it, but for some reason red scorpions are just absurdly tanky.
Oh, I hate rad scorpions for passion. Well, I hate actual scorpions. I'm not a big fan of those.
Oh yeah, isn't the rule the smaller the scorpion, the more dangerous?
Yeah. This game is Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. This is the PS2 Fallout game. We were playing Zeon versus Federation. We've switched out. And we're gonna play this one for a bit for the next, like, until we get bored, and then we have a little fun playing a couple games here. And that rat ran off. Look at him! What are you doing? Like, it wants to attack me, and if I ran in front of it, it would. No, it doesn't. What are you...
Like some weird pseudo Diablo we got going on here.
Yeah. Oh, now it's attacking me.
It's an albino rat.
Yeah. I don't like killing rats. I actually like rats. As long as they're not feral and trying to kill me, I'm okay with the rattos.
Yeah, same here.
Scorpions can go fuck themselves, and spiders drive me nuts. Especially because my one friend's place there. We both know a guy, we both know a mutual friend there by the name of Big Old Lima. And yeah, where he lives right now, there are a lot of, a lot of big, he gets a lot of spiders where he's at, and I really don't like that. Really don't like that.
Oh, that was another phone alert. Speaking of our friend Lima, he's telling me how there's a tornado currently up north.
How bad are you? Is it where you are? Are you good?
That is about an hour and a half north, driving on the highway.
Okay. That's the other reason we're kind of on right now, just to make sure our local marauder is okay. And I figured, okay, you know what? I'll just...
Not to get too dark, but you guys could hear my final moments. I don't know. I mean, I'm chill about it. Whether I live or die, it doesn't really bother me as much. It's like, hey, it's entertainment.
No.
Thing, right?
No. It's not that. We just figured I was gonna do a live stream anyway, but I figured, I'll just keep you on just in case something goes down.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the air raid siren to go off.
If that goes off, then it'll be like, okay, we're probably gonna end the stream.
No, the show must go on, by all means.
Oh, okay, so keep it going. All right.
Yeah,
so
keep it going. I ain't here to stop you. Oh no, I'm in a positive mood today.
That's good.
No, my sleep schedule could be fixed. I'm wondering if I have to pull another 24 again.
Hopefully not. That would suck.
Oh, that'd be awful because it usually takes me a week
to
get resettled again.
Yep. So yeah, we're technically on tornado watch where my buddy is. I hate to see.
The eldritch entity of Lake Erie was not pleased, seeing how apparently it touched down just off of the lake. Someone pissed
Shit.
it off.
Well, that's not good. Oh, damn.
Apparently. Let me double check that message.
Don't give direct messages because we don't want to.
Oh no, it's just a warning.
Yeah.
Okay, no, there's no touchdown. It's just a warning.
Okay. Yeah. But don't give too much information. Okay.
They're not gonna find me. Dude.
No. I'm always careful.
I'm not mentioning anything outside of state. That's it.
Okay, so we're activating the crane. So now that the crane's active, we've now broken a secret passage. We now have a special way to go. Now we can go into the basement of this giant freaking super dungeon.
Oh yay, my rats. Find the rats.
Well, it's actually killing the rad scorpions was the mission here. Okay.
Okay, well yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm actually surprised that you're able to kill rad scorpions the way you are.
Yeah,
in any other Fallout game, you're not beating them with your fists unless you are like damn near stacked with a power fist.
Well, no, okay, so here's the thing about it. It all depends on what Fallout game you're playing. Fallout 1, if you are not playing a gun build, I heard people who live in Tornado... Oh, we got rats. Damn it. I'll have to read. Bob, read that to me.
I'll read it. I got it. Sorry, let me sit back down. It's getting a little warm in here.
Yeah, I'm going to go get myself my coffee.
I heard that people who live in tornado-prone areas are more chill about the tornadoes than people who aren't used to it. Yeah. But the last tornado that ever touched over here was like back in the 30s or 40s, so somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But no, man, when it comes to mortality, I'm just... That's what the military does to you. That's what it does.
My thing is this. My thing when it comes to most of this is like, okay, I'm not a big fan of wild weather, but again, I live in an area where we get tornadoes all the time. It's just outside my local area. So it touches down around me, not at me.
Aren't you also more likely to die to swamp donkeys than natural phenomena?
Yes. Don't remind me of the mooses. The meeses. Oh, we got we got respawning rats, boys. Look at all these respawners.
The rat spawners. Pull a Minecraft, jump up on top of it, see if it can spawn them.
No, I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, I'm getting pretty deep.
Was that a rule that started in Mario? Where like you stand on top of it and it stops spawning them? Because wasn't there a rule about the bullet bill cannons in old Marios, and even the current ones, where if you stand in the launcher, it no longer produces bullet bills?
No, I think it still produces bullet bills. It's the piranha. It's the piranha. Oh, excuse me. It's the piranha plant you're talking about.
No, the piranha plant will still come up from Mundia.
No, it won't.
Somebody look into that. Honestly, like, that sounds like a Mandela effect right there. It wasn't the bullet bills or the piranha plants that didn't spawn when you stood on top of their area.
It's one. I think it's the fire plants that don't.
They have fire plants?
Yeah, fire piranha plants. They set you on fire. Oh man, there's way more rats now. Whew.
Oh, speaking of which, Jesse, about people in tornado areas, do you know anything about their insurance policies? Like, house insurance must be a must the same way car insurance is.
Car insurance is stupid. I know that for certain things, but like insurance is weird where I'm at least where I'm at. If you're in an area that's more heavily like that, like certain areas in the area, we get some wild we're like, what the hell? I can't believe I'm baseball batting monsters.
You rat murderer.
I know, I've slayed so many of these little bastards. Look at how many it popped up after I unleashed the rat. I opened that area, and we got albino ones and regular ones, and then they run from me and they hide. I'm not 100% sure if the pathfinding's proper, though. That's the thing.
I actually want to know what would be the calculated bite force of a rat of that size. Be like being snapped on by a gator.
Probably be a bulldog bite. If we're to be honest.
Okay, Jesse, you don't know much about insurance, but I imagine the cost is more. Well, a lot of people get it anyways. That makes sense. Maybe that's why it's lower income areas. That's probably my running theory.
Yeah.
Like the property itself may not be the most expensive, but the real cost is the insurance for people who live in like Potato Alley, for example.
Yeah. No, it's kind of crazy on that one. We get a lot of fun with that. So my favorite's always going to be the house insurance is expensive out of town, but car insurance is like if you have a place out of town, your car insurance is cheaper apparently. Which is weird because technically, you know, that would be problematic because you got to go farther to get in town. So apparently the way it was told to me is that your house insurance is more expensive outside of town, outside of our local location.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you are legit in a certain area, they actually are like they tune it up and turn it down based off certain things. I'm
That
not
also makes sense, Jesse. Yeah, they're lower income because they're mostly rural. That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
The land is power. Wasn't it like the UK government or something was trying to get farmers off their lands that they had in their family's name or something?
That was UK, but we're not going to talk about that because that's political.
Oh, it is? Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah, we're staying away from that.
Okay,
At
I
least
didn't even think it was. It's a land claim. I don't even know how politics got in there.
Yeah. We stay away from the political a little bit.
Jesus.
We're offensive. We're just not politically offensive. At least not on here. Rumble, on the other hand, we do have fun with that.
Yeah. I'll tell you, dude. At this point, you're just gonna be stepping on eggshells. Everything's gonna be a hot button topic. Can't even talk about how the weather is outside.
No. It's not a hot topic. It's just I like to add a little escapism to people instead of talking about stuff that they have to watch or learn. You know,
okay. I see. Yes. Yeah. Like I said, Chad, I'm kind of retarded.
No.
Thanks, Davey.
Well, that's why they got you in the Navy.
Oh, dude, trust me. Whenever you go into the chemical closet and you just get a nice whiff of the fumes, sometimes you're there for 5 minutes. When I was younger, I was a glue huffer because I built models.
Most consolation here. Yeah, it's interesting though how that works. It's kind of a fun little thing. But car thefts have gone down in my town quite significantly, so I'm a little happy about that. But we're, it's kind of just the way it is. But yeah, no, glue sniffing.
What?
Oh,
hey, man,
no.
Sometimes that high is worth it.
No. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I had a buddy of mine who was notorious for model making, and I remember one time they gave him a bunch of vehicles for his birthday, so he got a bunch of brand new vehicles.
Like the 1950s cars and things.
No, the tanks. He was a big tank raider. He loved making tanks.
Oh, yeah.
obsessed with tanks.
I
So
remember I had to get cut off from Warhammer because they're too expensive. But one
Yeah.
Christmas, my old man wanted to get me some, but I was happy with what I had, so I was like, I don't know, maybe World War II tank models, 144 scale, something like that. I don't know. He's like, okay, I can work with that. For some reason, he really wanted to get me some for Christmas, and I don't know why.
yeah, I wanted to be nice every once in a while. It's nice to have nice.
Yeah, but
What can I do
I don't
for
know.
you?
When I was in my teens, I started looking around, and I thought to myself, I have too much stuff. I don't need all this.
Yeah. So what do you think of the what do you think of the actual art design of the key characters? Like we're looking at the healer right now.
There's a healer? One moment.
Yeah.
That's quite a wound there. Let me take care of that for you.
Got that Laura Croft fit.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I kind of like that. It's actually kind of not quite nice.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, you were talking about your buddy getting the cars and glue huffing.
Oh yeah, gets all these tanks, and his dad walks in and goes, "How's it going? Going good? Why'd your eyes cross-eyed? Probably should have added more ventilation."
It was like the episode of Family Guy where Chris got addicted to huffing glue.
Yeah, I felt like he was planning on that, but like he said to me later, it's like, yeah, I probably, the more I think about it, I really didn't have any. I never did properly do this. It's like, yeah, you're a dumbass, and you really should, pay more attention to this stuff. He's like, yeah. So I can't buy any leather armor, but I can buy more gear now. The question is, do I want more guns or do I want more gear? I want the guns.
Want to try to pull a Kenshiro build?
You can't really Kenshiro build in this game. I can already tell, determining on who you're playing will verify if you can Kenshiro build.
Okay.
Yeah, but a homemade rifle looks like a good idea.
Yeah. Hell, you got me thinking about the time growing up. A childhood full of secondhand smoke and glue huffing. And going to card shops at midnight.
Stump's itching again.
Oh, I miss when we had... You know what? That is one thing I miss. I also miss Ball's energy drink. Here, Bob, you get to finally know what Ball's energy drink looks like. Maybe this will determine it.
Ball's energy drink.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it on the live stream in a couple seconds. There you go. Ball's energy drink. Bam.
Oh shit! Never had anything like that. But God, this was something that baffled me. So like drugstores like Walgreens and all that, Rite Aid.
Yeah.
You are able to purchase alcohol, and that threw me off so much. It's like, I understand it's secondhand medication, wink wink, but I don't think you should be selling prescriptions and non-prescription drugs with alcohol. That just seems like a bad mix. But
yeah,
there were these,
I totally
these
agree.
little, there's the cocktail balls that had the little pop can lid on them, and they're like these little plastic ball things with different flavors, like pina colada and shit. It's like, damn. When you said balls, I thought of that. I thought it was like some 5-hour energy type drink in one of those plastic balls with the pop can lid.
Yep. So yeah, I get what you're saying. No, it's those energy drinks have kind of been fun. Keeping an eye on them.
I remember when you gave me some, what is it, beaver?
Yep.
It was okay. Too bad it broke on the travel.
Too bad it got black because it exploded.
Mm-hmm. Constant hot and cold going from one place in winter that's really cold to another place in winter that's somewhat cold, passing through all the warehouses and all the heating. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the thing exploded. In fact, wait. When the delivery guy was actually approaching, he said this just popped recently. Like, right as I was getting out of the truck, that's what he told me. I was like, oh, damn. Here, do you need me to sign anything? Signed it real quick, brought it into my place, and started doing some pick-me-up. Not pick-me-up, what the fuck?
Oh, the shooting in this is awful, by the way. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh, dude. Twin-stick shooters are rough to aim in. I mean, hell, look at the Helldivers.
This
First
isn't a
Helldivers, not many people know this. First Helldivers, twin-stick shooter, kind of difficult to aim.
Yeah, but this isn't a twin-stick shooter, that's the problem. Like, I wish it was. It's not.
Oh, you got like some pseudo-tank control thing going on here?
Yep.
Ew.
No. It's bad.
They should have just made it a twin-stick shooter. Because at least you could walk away and shoot at the same time, not be forced to face it.
No, you gotta be forced to face it to shoot. It's really bad.
I can understand Resident Evil because it's supposed to be some clunky horror game with tank controls, especially the early ones, but this? Come on, man.
Alrighty, going to the next level.
That green acid stuff reminds me of Duke Nukem Manhattan Project.
Yep. I gotta play some more Duke. I got a bunch of Duke. I'm just gonna have to play some Duke eventually again.
And the 2D/3D Duke Nukem game.
Yeah, I remember that.
The game I grew up with when I was real young on the family computer. Apparently it was already downloaded, and I just played Duke Nukem.
Yeah, I went the wrong way. It also seems we can keep fighting monsters. Like they creatures are respawning, so that's a good sign, I guess.
XP farm.
Yeah, I might be able to XP farm. I'm not sure. Maybe. I wouldn't mind that. We really do need it. In this game does not let you level up, and that's a really bad sign.
Hmm.
Here we go. Boss battle, I think. Yep, boss battle. Oh, that looks nasty. Oh god, the music. Oh my, what the hell?
Backhand the rat.
Yep. Metal! Metal War! Yep. Oh great, this thing can protect itself.
Got it. Oh no, it has a brain.
How am I supposed to get behind? Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, let us just switch. Okay, circle, 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 circle. Oh, there we go. Okay, we just took away its pincers. Wow, this music does not work for this game. Does anybody else feel like,
Oh, Jesse's suggesting running into the poison pools. I don't think that'll work because it's a red scorpion. They have a high poison resist.
maybe. Yeah, I was thinking that myself. I don't think it fits. I'm trying right now, actually. No, it's not doing anything. Oh, it is! It is actually doing a little bit of damage. Gotcha! Whew! Alright, let's kill stuff here, see what's around. Get some more ammo back. I mean, we got a dominatrix to fight wearing nothing but a thong bikini and stuff coming up next.
Excuse me.
Yeah, there's a dominatrix later.
Man, this is really starting to remind me of Duke Nukem Manhattan Project.
I know this game has the stupidest stuff.
This is like those android ladies with the shock whips or whatever the hell.
Yeah. I think we got it. We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Okay, I think we've claimed all gear in here. That. Oh no, wait. Never mind. Gotta make sure I gotta make sure I check everything. So I want replacement. I want reloads of my gear. There. There we go. Okay. All right. Heading back up. So far, normal mode's okay. I wish there was better auto aim, or it had a better aim function, because, God, the aiming on this is horrible. For
At
shooting,
least this game does something better than Todd ever will. Destructible environment.
Yep. Let's get that brightness up a little bit so you guys can see a little better. I'm watching the live stream. It doesn't look as bright. There. Alrighty. We're going to finish this off, and I think we will call it. No tornadoes near your way, so we're good.
The sky's darkening, but I'm not hearing anything. Trust me, you'd be able to hear a fucking tornado.
Yeah, well, unless it's right on your ass, then you don't hear it until it's kind of there. But I think we're doing good.
Either way, we'll know. One way or the other.
Yeah, I guess we will, right?
The only thing I gotta do is put my pants on and then just go back to the air quotes safest zone.
Well, if you got a basement.
Kind of. It's right by the washer and dryer.
There you go. I keep my ears peeled. I keep doing that. I gotta
That
stop.
saying always fucked with me.
What?
Keeping your ears peeled. And all I could think of is like just taking your ear and just shearing it off of your head.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I was younger, I always had this visceral view of it. Yeah, what's up?
At least I didn't say lend me your ears.
You can't have them, witch. I don't know what you're gonna do with them, but you can't have them.
Look, Bob. Sometimes life is shitty, and sometimes it gets in the way. We'll try to remember. Whoa!
Always look on the bright side.
Side of life. I wasn't sure where you're going with that, but yeah, I got it.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Side of life.
Stranger, I'll go with your bug.
Do 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 do.
Well,
Oh shit! Sorry, boys. I had to.
want to do some trading,
joke.
stranger?
Oh, dude, this game is so strange.
It is. I still haven't found Mr. Pussy yet. The hooker, the prostitute has a cat. You gotta find the cat.
Oh.
Because of course she does. Yeah, making it brighter was a good idea. You can really see it now. Alright, let's get this guy some rad scorpion stuff.
You've been busy hunting rad scorpions, huh? That I'm put at your service. What can I do for you?
There's some more caps. Let's talk to this guy.
What's on your mind, kid? That hole? Don't know much about it, and I'm not interested in poking around down there. What's on your mind, kid?
Alright. We're very close to level 3, so that's not bad.
I would say this is very RPG.
Yeah, it is an RPG.
Fable, that's what this reminds me of. It's very Fable.
A little bit, yeah.
It's like, ah, yes, thank you for the bits of the monster I told you to slay. And then you get paid or whatever the hell, or you gain karma or loot, depending on the job.
We don't get karma. We just get paid, and we get experience. That's it. It's got a little pixelation.
You can ask for services.
Yes, you can. We have done that. We have done that now. We won't be doing that again. Now, there's the train yard thing. I don't know if you can go to the train yard or not, but I'm going to go look at the train yard right now. Armpit, I know, right?
Armpit's such a weird name.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so we are going to head down here quickly. I think we've given an hour to both things, so I think that's a good way to look at it. We started 21 minutes ago, according to this. Although I think we're more than 21 minutes at this point. Oh, shit. I like the little Gundam cat I found. That was hard to find.
I also seen people do budget cosplay with tinfoil.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I've seen that, too. I like Gundam Kitty. Gundam Kitty became a thing. Ooh, a combat knife. Is that a special combat knife, or is that a regular combat knife? That's a regular combat knife. I don't need that combat knife.
So what's the fucking difference? The knife. Why do RPGs do this shit?
Damage. My spiked baseball bat doesn't.
It is a piece of metal. Who cares about the rarity? I never understood that in RPGs.
But
in fantasy worlds, it makes more sense. Because in fantasy worlds, you have magic enchanted onto the weapons, so it's this magic's more potent. But in a game like Fallout, I'm just like, bro, a knife is a knife.
Look, the quality of the gear was the quality of the gear. That's how I look at it. Maybe someone took better quality of that combat knife than normal.
You mean they maintained it?
Yeah.
It's not hard to maintain a knife.
I don't know. Not everyone wants to do that. Now, here we have some fun. I think this might be one of those situations where I have to do, like, jumping. And no, 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 fucking not. That's not nice. No, no, no. I do not like jumping in these games, especially precise jumping. Oh, Rad Scorpion. Wow, these guys are beasts. Oh, we got leveled up. I think we're level 5.
Is it just me, or the top-down view of a Brahmin looks like a cock and balls?
Alright, so we now have we now have some more health.
Just goes past it. Just ignores it.
I saw what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying.
It's like why did they do that to the Brahmin? They do not look good from a top-down view.
I mean, look at these beetles. They don't God. Whoa, I almost fell off the cliff. Whew.
They need to have upgrades to motivate the player to grind money in balanced ways, so they need to include some knives that deal more damage to players. I say fuck off.
Look, Bob.
It's the Mr. Incredible meme. Food is food.
Look, Bob, you have to pay the damage tax. You know that by now.
You would damage tax.
It's like Resident Evil. You have to pay the healing tax. When Mr. X shows up, you have to pay the tax. We call it the herb.
I don't like how those bugs skitter around. I don't like it.
Oh man, I can't wait to show Barbara Silent Hill 2. He thinks this is unnerving.
Dude, the most terrifying thing, and yes, I did play it because it was free, Fallout 76. It's not supposed to be a horror game, but when you're in the bayou and there's a tick, and all you hear is just skittering because neither party has noticed each other, and you see the grass blades move, it's just darting. And then out of nowhere, through the grass, your face gets jumped by a tick. God, I almost had a fucking heart attack.
You know, these kind of remind me of oversized bed bugs. Ugh.
Don't put that in my... Wait, these are head crabs.
Yeah, right? I can't get a good look.
They're the black head crabs from Half-Life 2, the poisonous ones.
Yeah. This looks like head crabs a little bit. I think they're giant beetles.
I'm thinking they're more likely to be Mirelurks.
No, those aren't Mirelurks. I know that. Mirelurks are...
No. So, are they beetles?
Yeah, they're probably giant.
They look like the little tiny baby Mirelurks. The more recent rendition of the baby Mirelurks are more shellfish related, but these ones, they look like crabs with stinger tails. Almost like a prawn.
Well, Mirelurks don't show up until fall. I don't think they show up in Fallout 2. I can't remember if Mirelurks appear in Fallout, in early Fallouts. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've played. I've played all the way through Fallout 2. I actually got to get back to that game eventually.
It's interesting because Mirelurks is kind of like yokai with Japanese mythos. It's a catch-all term for water mutant.
Yeah.
So those things could, in theory, be considered Mirelurks.
Actually, I gotta ask you, Bob, because you know more. I know more older Fallout. You know more modern Fallout. What the hell is that sea fucking thing with the finger's tongue? What the fuck was that?
Wait, what? Oh, wait. Did it look like a human torso?
Yeah.
That's a centaur.
No, not the centaur. I'm talking about. You saw the Fallout TV show, right?
Fuck no.
Okay, never mind.
Fuck no. You think I'm gonna waste my time and money? Hell no.
It's free. It was free for me. That's why I watched it. It's actually
of course it was. Of course it was free for you. But if you're talking about the axolotl that everyone won't shut the fuck up about, there are axolotls that are defined as gulpers. Which gulpers are mutated salamanders, axolotls, and those amphibious lizard-looking creatures, those will be defined as gulpers. And they get that name because they're able to eat things whole, including humans.
Bob, you missed. They killed Mr. Pussy. Well, thank you.
No!
I know. Thanks and sorry about Mr. Puss. Mr. Puss is dead. We can make 15 other jokes that are very similar to this, but again, we gotta stay a little blue on YouTube. A little blue. Always look on the bright
side of life. Not the cat! Why the cat?
Oh, we're going to hell.
Oh, I already have my seat set up.
Yeah, I know. I got a lawn chair there too.
We can look at the beautiful blue flames of the sulfur pits.
Yep. Always look on the bright side of life. Okay, I'm gonna buy some gear.
Nah, I'm not gonna say the story.
Sure.
It's horrible. I'm not.
Yeah, it's not good.
It was how I earned my seat. That's all I'm saying. Maybe on Rumble. It may not be good enough for Rumble either. Maybe Rumble will have distaste towards it.
Yeah, no, I usually, Bob, if you think it's a bad idea, it probably is.
Hell, at least I'm not drinking anymore. Jeez, bad ideas just show up.
I told you.
Oh, yeah.
Lord, no. Yes? You're still...
Yeah, I'll tell anybody who, if you know somebody who has been an issue with alcohol, do what you can to encourage sobriety. Because it helps. It may not be for everybody, but it helps a lot. Keeps your head clear.
Yeah, it does. It's, well, again, like, we know quite a few people who drink in their lives, man. It's just the way, it's not like, okay, the thing about booze is like any drug. This is why I tell people, like, watch out for the weed. Like, it's okay. Like, if you like some of the older guys I know, a beer's okay. Like me, I'll have a beer once in a blue moon. I'll have 2 beers once in a blue moon. Or I'll have like a wine cooler or something like that. Nothing too bad. Yeah, I can kind of see what you're talking about with the Brahmin, but nothing too bad, but nothing too hardcore. Like, just a little bit here and there, that's fine. But, it can get to the point where it starts affecting your life. It's time to stop.
Yeah, my big issue was not stopping entirely. It was once you have one, then you have another. And then you say, oh, I could have another, and then another, and then another, and then it gets worse. Because you think you're sober, but oh, you're not. Trust me, you're not. It's not until you already notice that you're over the deep end that you've probably pissed too many people off.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times myself. That's why I don't do what I do. But no, it's the same thing with weed, man. It's like any drug, man. You just gotta be very, very careful. You can play the game, just don't go too nuts. It's just in moderation.
Moderation is key in everything.
Yep. Oh, well, I guess that rad scorpion's dead. It glitched.
More Mirelurks.
No, those aren't Mirelurks. I'm certain
I'm
those
still
are
calling... Those are Mirelurks, by definition of what a Mirelurk is. It's like saying a demon's not a yokai. It's like, yes, it would be defined as a yokai.
Open car trunk. There we go. Some Simpacts.
What's in the box?
Some Simpacts and some gold or caps.
At least this game is still better than Bethesda, thanks Todd. Mainly because you can open car trunks to where the cars in Fallout are just bombs. Like, not in Fallout, the cars are just there to be bombs.
Okay, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas were good. 3 wasn't great, but Vegas was really good.
Jesse,
yeah.
I've heard similar things from people who have quit alcohol. If they try to just have one drink, they'll end up having several, so they have to stop completely. Yeah. I cold turkeyed myself. It's like, no, ain't worth it. And plus, it actually saves your check. You save a lot of money.
Yeah, I know a lot of smokers in this building that I was in. There's buildings I've been in for the years, and some of those buildings, when I remember so many people. How much did you spend on smokes? $400. How much did you hand to people? At least $50, $60 worth. So let me get this straight. You spent $400 on cigarettes, and you never got anything back in return. And you got those, and now you're borrowing smokes off other people. Well, here's an idea. Don't spend that much money. Oh, my mom, if you left her alone, if you left her to her habits, man, oh, good Lord, that woman would be smoking nonstop. She'd never stop. If my mom ever won the lottery, I'd be honestly, seriously concerned. We'd have to take it away from her.
I'll be real with you. At that point, if you're that dedicated to smoking, I'm not saying buy stock, but isn't there a way for you to set up yourself to have, like, a daily cigar pack in the mail or something with some subscription service? That way you wouldn't have to spend a fuck ton on cigarettes.
No, I don't know why these guys do that to themselves. I mean, I know quite a few people that are notorious, like, hard smokers. And it's like, buddy, you're not going to get anywhere by, like, dude, you spend more money on smoking than you do on, like, other things. And then they spend their money on credit. Like, I mean, fuck. My mom spends about $300 on smokes right now. Yeah. And that's crazy.
Well, that's another thing with smoking when we were talking about the weed stuff.
Yeah.
I can't have weed. I get way too paranoid. It's the same way as, like, if you take sleeping pills or, like, NyQuil or something, and you just have that jumpiness in your chest. I can't do it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like, a breeze from my fan blew a curtain, and I jumped at it. That's how bad it was. And out of nowhere, the ceiling started talking to me, and the walls had eyes.
Yeah. I've never been tempted to get drunk. Yeah, Jesse Clark. I never got tempted to get drunk. 1 second here. I'm gonna read.
But because nothing I enjoy doing would be better if I was drunk. I've only gotten drunk once, and it was by accident. Hey, that's fair, man.
Hey, man,
it's everyone. I gamed better under the influence. No. Like, yeah, sure, I chill out, and I could probably make a few shots, but 90% of the time I'm missing all my shots.
Yep. I sort of agree. It's not worth it. I stopped.
I used to think this old man was being a fogey, trying to be a buzzkill, but no, he has wisdom. He has some fucking wisdom.
Oh, I've seen it multiple times, man. It's a sad fact is, man, you're one of, like, many people I've met over the years when people are like, oh, I need, no, you don't. No, you don't. It's not that much. There's a difference between a couple drinks every once in a while and the thing. Like, I've even said to a lot of people, hey, if you want to, take it. It's fine. But, hey, man, just be very, just know what your limits are, man. Limitations are the key when it comes to that. Yeah. So, like I said, it's the same thing with weed. Don't go crazy with the weed. I honestly, at this point, I think, look, I look at it like this. I'm a proponent of history. And this is going to be probably the most political thing we say here on this. I am an avid believer that history kind of proves what we do in our lives and how we, how humanity operates. You can kind of see what humans do. And you can follow it if you really want to follow it. But humanity kind of has a bad habit with certain things, and when those certain things are in play, you got to watch out. And that's in the hippie age, weed was abundance. You had all this spice. Then when you got rid of it, all of a sudden that stopped. And I'm like, well, what changed? That's kind of how I feel about weed now. I like it. I think it's okay.
I think it's a cult.
I kind of agree.
If I'm to put my 2 cents on the table, I think it gets into a cult mentality.
I kind of do too. Okay. Hey, have a good one, Ars, and we'll see you later, my friend. I'm going to hit a save point very shortly, and we're going to call it tonight too. I just figured keep it on for a little bit, make sure you're okay on that one, and then we're going to take off and go. I'm going to go join Ars.
I think the storm clouds would have passed by now because
you haven't
going to
done
be over me by 7, so it's just all right.
Yeah, you should be fine. All right, boys. Yeah. I'd like to thank everybody who listened to the insanity of this Duct Tape Productions. And we are going to see you later. Check out Aros's site. Aros actually is he does live streams, mostly late night. If you want a late night guy, he's the one you want to see. Yeah, and he's actually quite fun to kind of fun to watch. Enjoyable late night shows. All right, and check out the other people who have popped on and done stuff through the live streams here and there. Everyone's always has fun. We're always trying to get some fun out there. And enjoy the retro community. Have yourselves a very good night. Like, sub, subscribe. Let's get these. Let's make this streaming a more of a thing, so I can validate this to the people out there. All right, and you have yourselves a very, very good night, and we will see you next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. Ciao, boys.